name is Ansa Alabura. I'm a dating and relationship coach for ladies. On this channel, we aim at raising significant ladies by sharing high-value secrets that can enable them build all-round success in their lives, careers, and their relationship. Therefore, I welcome you on board. If you want to experience a lifetime success in your relationship, then subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that anytime we release our video, you'll be the first to be notified. We shall be looking at 5 signs that shows you are chasing a man. But first of all, why should you not chase a man? You see, there's something I want you to understand. Men are naturally goal-oriented. And this is possible due to high production of the hormone called testosterone. It enables men to chase after a goal. So any lady who understands this and positions herself as a goal, the man will come after her. But any lady who doesn't understand this and begins to chase the man instead of allowing the man to chase after her, do you know what happens? He will feel redundant in the relationship because it is in his DNA to chase. And due to one reason or another, most ladies who don't understand play the role of a man in the relationship. And the moment you do that, the relationship always go haywire. The guy feels unsatisfied in the relationship and always want to find an exit. So number one, when you are over emotional about a guy, or when you are emotionally attached to the guy first, when you do that, do you know what happens? You become crazy about him. You bombard him with so much love and care unnecessarily. So when you allow your emotions go overboard, you become less attractive. See, understand this. A man wants to chase what he believes is hard to come by. What he believes is worth his chase. But when you make it simple for him, when you become so easily accessible, over time, he will believe you are not even worth the chase. Especially when you allow your emotions go overboard around him. Do you know what happens? Over time, you will choke him. Yes, at the beginning, it may be interesting. He may love it. But over time, the guy will get choked up. The moment you start showing him, you crave for him. Oh, he's the man you desire. Oh, he's so important to you. Oh, you love him so much. Oh, you cannot do things without him. When you start doing these things, you will choke him. And let me tell you something. In no distant time, this guy will find an exit. To help YouTube show this video to more people, please give us a like. Thank you if you've done that. The second sign that shows you are chasing a guy is when you over-compliment the guy. This happens when you date the ideal man in your mind. Or let's say the guy is a famous guy or a very rich guy. Most of the time, go overboard in complimenting him. Oh, you are handsome. Recently, I was with a client and we were discussing, and one of the things I heard her say repeatedly was, the guy is so handsome, the guy is cute, the guy is this, the guy. She was just over complimenting the guy. So at the point, I told her this. When you treat a guy like a superstar, do you know what he does? He will treat you like a fan. So most of the time, when you over compliment him, what you do is that you put him on a pedestal. He starts feeling too important. And let me tell you something, ladies. Before a guy approaches you, one of the things that comes to his mind is that he believes you are in his own cadre. And that is why he approaches you. But most ladies, when they later find out who the guy is, or his pedigree and other stuff, they just go overboard. Oh, begin to compliment him, or more over compliment him. And the moment you do that, you lose your value. So at a point, the guy now begin to see you. Oh, I don't even, it's like I'm even overrating this girl. She's not even up to my standard. Why? You caused it. You make him feel so important. But mind you, he first saw you as someone in the same cadre. That's why he came to you. But now, over time, you've proven to him that you are not worth that standard he has placed on you. And you know what? Over time, he'll find an exit because he believes you are not on the same pedestal. I don't know if I'm communicating. The third point here is, if a guy is actually into you, you shouldn't be the one initiating your meetings. Allow him do that. That's why he's the man. But when you take it up, always asking him, oh, are you coming over? Are we meeting this Friday? Or is it Saturday? If you can't make it Friday, let's just make it Saturday. If Saturday is not okay, but you did, I think Sunday will be okay. I think Sunday will be okay. Allow him be the one to ask you when you'll be free to meet him next. Not you asking him when you'll be free to meet you. Please, you see, I want you to understand this. If you don't learn to strike a balance, bring the relationship to the level of equilibrium, if the relationship is one-sided, he will never value you. So if you're the one always trying to tell him, when are we going to meet next? When are you going to take me out again? When am I coming over to your house? It's simply tilting the relationship. And when you constantly do that, you begin to see you as a low-value girl. And you know what? In no distant time, you will find an exit. So please don't do that. Now, the fourth point that shows you are chasing a guy is when you put up calls to his friends and family members, let's say his sisters, to find out about his whereabouts. You're always sniffing, trying to find out, where is he? Who is he with? Oh, what is he doing now? Furnish me information about him. This is the number one attribute of a low-value girl. Don't forget, no matter how close you are to his sister, or no matter how close you are to his friend, mind you, they are still part of him. So somehow, he will still hear about it. It's demeaning to even hear you're the one checking out to find out where he is and over. I think let the man do that to you. Because it's a clear sign you're crazy about him. I don't know if I'm communicating. To the last point, when you constantly initiate contact with him. What do I mean here? I've mentioned this time without number in my videos. When you are the one always initiating calls, hello dear, how are you? Did you sleep well? I just called to check on you. When you constantly initiate contact with the guy, it's a sign you are chasing him. The man wants to be the one to always initiate contact. But when you take that off the table and your attractiveness drops by the day, then let me tell you something. No matter how crazy this guy may be about you, when you constantly initiate calls to check on him, over time you now discover it's not every call of yours that he picks. And then later on, we'll begin to find one or two reasons to tell you how he was so busy, he couldn't pick your call and other stuff like that. And before you realize, he's gone. Most ladies understand this, especially earlier on in the relationship or before their first sex. They understand that it is the responsibility of the guy to always initiate calls. But I also want you to get me here. I'm not saying you shouldn't call him. But I'm simply saying constantly initiating calls is bad for you. So 6 or 7 months down the line, they don't see any reason why they should wait for the guy to call them. So they always try to initiate the calls. And when you do that often, the guy gets used to the notion that it is your responsibility to call him. And over time, when you don't call him, he won't even call. And that is how your value will begin to drop by the day. So what I'm simply trying to say now is that no matter how long that relationship is, teach the guy to always initiate contact. And that relationship will be balanced. I don't know if I'm communicating. So these are the 5 things that ladies do that chase a guy. And if you are doing these things in your relationship, I want you to please retrace your steps. I don't know if you gain value in today's video. Till I come your way tomorrow with another high value content. From this side, don't forget that I love you. And please take care of yourself.